Welcome to the Dive Heart First podcast, where we clear the mental clutter of the mind so that we can dive heart first into the intelligence of the heart. I'm your host, Jenn Walker, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. As today, I'm going to give you my future predictions. Number one, I think it will be kind of fun and funny to look back at this recording maybe a year from now or 2 years from now to see how right or wrong it was. And number two, because I actually don't believe in predictions. I believe that there are an infinite number of possibilities in which we can co-create. And as we share ideas out there into the world, and if enough of us like that idea, then we can bring towards our focus, our time, our money, our energy towards that idea to create it. So, if you like this prediction, think of it as an intention. And if you like the intention, feel free to intend it with me. So, over the last few years, I've noticed a few things. The first thing that I have noticed is that a lot of really good-hearted people have been going through it. So think of their core wounds and it being poked at and prodded and scratched at. And although that hasn't been my preference to witness or myself experience, the entire time I've been really getting a sense of like, oh, it's getting us ready. And what I mean by that is when we bring things up, we're able to bring things out, becoming free and clear of things that would have weighed us down or taken away some of our power and energy to do the things that we're about to do in the future. So that's the first thing that I have noticed, that really good-hearted people have been going through a lot of different things through the last few years. The second thing I've noticed is something that I like to call moral degradation. Such a low standard of interaction where I joked one time of like basic human decency is no longer basic. And this has gone to be at such a low level and standard that it is now being called out, and it will continue to be called out, to be called up. And I can really sense and see that we're going to be moving towards an elevated standard again. And the last thing that I've noticed is, of course, the rise of AI. And even things that I was taught that were skills that would have value for me in my life are quickly becoming a commodity. And it's this fast evolving society that we're a part of, where for the first time in forever, we can really reimagine the ways of which our society operates and works and the systems within it. And during this time, we're full on in this information era now. And I would say we've gone to a moment of chaos and information overload. And what that has led us to is this level of discernment and choice like never before. And I truly believe that the days of fear, scarcity, lack, and insecurity, and using techniques and manipulation and influence strategies to mobilize and change and move people through those things are no longer going to work. And I think we are moving into a subtraction game of reducing the clutter, reducing the noise, and coming back into ourselves. And when we come back to ourselves, I don't believe we came here to this earth to get. I believe we came here to this earth to give. And what we have to give is our unique blends of our gifts, our strengths, our talents, our wisdom, and our experience. And when we give from this place, it feels good. And when we don't give from this place, it actually is energy depleting. So that's what I'm seeing. And I see that we are going to be moving away from a fear and dopamine driven society to a serotonin and oxytocin driven society of connection, in real life connection, community experience, and love, compassion, empathy. And so that's really where I see our new value being. Our value will be in being human. Empathy, number one. Creativity just for the sake of creativity without any attachment to outcome. And then lastly, connection. Connection with each other, connection with the earth, connection with ourself. And I see us moving away from a society that goes far, fast, and wide, and back to a society that goes close, deep, and slow. Quality over quantity, and where the currency, the new currency, becomes authenticity. And authenticity is a word used by a lot of different people with different meanings. So I'll just assert what my meaning of the word is. I do not think authenticity is a I am statement. As an I am statement is a statement of identity or ego or personality. Authenticity to me is beingness. It is you, and there's no way to get out of it. You are authentic. There's nowhere to find it because it's always there, and there's nothing to do. And if we want to expand our currency of authenticity, because I do think it's like a magnet to draw in the right people, the right things at the right time. Just noticing the times when we are not being authentic, when we're saying yes, when really it's a no, or saying no, when really it's a yes. And just by bringing that awareness to it alone will give a moment of presence. And with this new level of discernment and choice, we can choose. And choose to drop any conditioning that is no longer serving us and coming and being more of who we are. So that is my predictions, but I'm more interested of what you think. So what would you add or take away from that? Or how do you see things going? What is your predictions? I'd love, love, love to hear from you. And until next time, thank you so much for taking part of your day here with me. I love you, and go out and have an absolutely tremendous day.